Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? I want to make sure that you can hear me, so make sure you put a comment in that chat section there to let me know you can hear me. Today is Thursday. What is today? Thursday. The date, the 15th. Oh my God, it's the 15th of April. It's tax day. Have you done your taxes? I filed my extension. I did that. The accountant does that stuff, right? I don't do that. That's not my job. Welcome, everybody. Good to hear you, James. Good. He says he can hear me, which is good. Today, we're going to talk about some money. We're going to talk about how you make money on YouTube. But more importantly, I'm going to show you some people who have made multi-millions of dollars on YouTube. And you can do the same thing. You could literally do the same thing. Let me get a sip of my tea here to get going. Now, this session, remember, guys, I do this. Let me move my guy over. He's bumping into me. I do this every morning to help you guys out, to help you start, run, and grow online businesses. So any questions that you have about making money online, this is the go-to place. Come here, talk to me, ask questions. If I know it, I'll answer it. If I don't know it, I'll even research it for you and I'll get you some answers. So don't feel like you got to go this alone. I know when I started out online, I really felt like I was alone. There was nobody to talk to. Nobody knew anything. This is going back to 2009. When I had nothing, it was like whatever I learned, whatever I tried that got screwed up, I would just try something else. But you don't have to do that. You got a resource here, so feel free to show up. Even if it's not on the subject matter that I'm talking about today, it doesn't matter. You can ask me the questions. It doesn't make any difference at all. It's so weird. I've got this screen in front of me just so you guys know why I look like I'm looking down. The camera is on top of the laptop, and I'm seeing my face, so I'm tending to talk to my face, which is below the camera. So I got to remember to look up here and not look at my face. Okay, kind of hard to do. So I want you to put your comments, questions, suggestions in that chat section there. Don't forget to subscribe. I forgot to tell you that. Don't forget to ring the bell and turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every single time I go live or every single time I upload a video. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. I really appreciate that. That helps the algorithm. James normally will remind me to do the thumbs up. Now, James, I don't know if you did it today. Loud and clear. You betcha I smacked the JR button. Yes, he did. Of course he did. Of course James did. James isn't going to screw up. I may screw up. He ain't screwing up. He knows what to do, okay? All right, guys. So I do want to get into who's making money out there, but it's going to, I think, like, blow your mind when you see how much money can be made out there. It is pretty darn amazing. I wish I had started a YouTube channel 10 years ago. I could be retired anywhere I want in the world if I had started a YouTube channel then. Of course, I wouldn't. I'd still be working, but I'm just saying I could be. I'm a little sore today. I went yesterday and I got my first COVID shot in this arm here. And just, got a little soreness going on. I'll do my push-ups today and probably work it back out. It didn't kill me. So if you guys are wondering if you get a COVID shot, do you die? I haven't yet. So it's all an experiment, right? It's all an experiment. We don't know much about this stuff. I didn't want to get it. I thought it was ridiculous, but then I started weighing out, what if I do get sick? And it was such a pain. It really was. I had a really hard time with it. And even the girl that gave me the shot, she was probably in her early 20s. And she didn't want to get it, but she had to because of her job, because, she worked in this medical setting. But man, it's a weird thing. It really is weird, this whole COVID thing. Is it real? Is it not? I know it's real. I know there's really COVID, but I'm just saying, is it as bad as they say? It's less than 1% of the people have died. Do we shut down the world for that? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I know it killed a lot of businesses, it sure did. But anyhow, let's talk about this money thing. There's so much money, guys, on YouTube. I just look at my ad revenue daily now and I'm like, wow, I'm getting paid every day to get up here and just talk. That's craziness. That's crazy. Never in the history of mankind could you just sit down and give your opinions to the world and you'd make money. It just didn't exist before. There were, and like maybe I guess if you were some type of political commentator or something like that, but then you had to go get a job and you had to be vetted and people would decide, if you could get the job or not, if you were smart enough. But now it's not like that. you know. So what I would like to do is kind of go down through some of the people, and I made some notes here on my screen because I couldn't remember all of these people, but I believe Mr. Atwood is at the beginning of my list here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the top people who make money online and kind of work backwards. And the first one I want to talk about is a guy whose net worth is $14.5 million as a YouTuber. He looks to be in his early 20s. I've got a picture of him here I'm looking at, so I don't know his actual age. But he has 26 million subscribers. He started filming and producing videos back in high school. So he started in high school. He even created a series of DVDs called Nerd Herd. Yeah. He ended up selling them to Warped Tour in 2006. So if he sold them in 2006, high school, so it's 14. So I guess he's got to be in his 30s now, at least in his 30s. He used to post on his popular channel called Roman Atwood, but hasn't uploaded a video since actually 2016 because he's making too much money on YouTube. And I probably, if you guys want to look at some of these people, I should probably put all their names in the chat section in case you want to check them out. Roman Atwood, okay, so he's at, what did I say, 14.5 million? 14.5 million. Yeah, there it is. Gotcha. Watch what you say on YouTube. One political channel got his big YouTube cash flow stopped. Big Brother is watching and listening. Yeah, I don't give my political opinions. I don't. You know, who knows? You know, I just don't for that reason. I think it's a problem. So yeah, I do watch what I say. You're right. He's actually the second YouTuber to receive more than one diamond play button. And YouTube channels that reach or surpass 10 million subscribers. He hit this mark for both of his YouTube channels. So he's doing pretty good. That's Roman Atwood. Next one up I want to talk about is KSI. This guy's pretty cool. And I'm gonna try to put his name in here. This is really difficult. OLAJIDE. There's no way I could pronounce this, but this is his name. OLAYINKA space Williams. He's got Williams in there. OLATUNJI. Okay, so that's the guy's name right there. If you want to look him up, okay, a little complicated spelling, but what's not complicated is how much money he's worth, and he's worth $15.5 million. Okay. Not bad. He's got a total of 5.6 billion views. He got started YouTube in 2008. Now think about this, guys. In 13 years, he's gone from nothing to $15 million net worth. He posted as Jide Jr. And then he registered his current KSI OL account in 2009. You'll be able to find him if you search that name. He posts gaming commentary videos of FIFA. I have no idea what that is. He started posting these videos from his parents' house. He began to earn consistent monthly income from his uploads. He then dropped out of college to pursue YouTube full time. Now some people say, oh my God, don't drop out of college. Hey, he's worth 15 million. Okay. He's making more than his teachers. His parents disapproved at the beginning, but they came around and supported him. They even appeared in his videos at one point. In 2012, he started vlogging. He hit 1 million subscribers. He's also a boxer and has fought 3 times so far. Now, he's got 1 million subscribers as of 2012. Guys, there's only 2,000 people in the entire world that have 1 million subscribers. Okay, there's 7 billion people in the world. There's only 2,000 that have 1 million subscribers. If you hit that, that's a milestone that so few people ever hit. And I think it's more of a milestone because of persistence more than luck or how good your videos are or any of that stuff. If you're persistent, you keep posting, I believe anybody could hit it, but only 2,000 people have so far. He actually fought Logan Paul, which resulted in a majority draw. His only professional fight was also against Logan Paul, which Logan is actually in this list too. I'm going to give you today. It ended in a split decision win, and it looks like that will be his last fight since he shut down the possibility of a third fight against Logan. All right, so he's your number 2 guy that I'm going to give you so far. The next guy I want to talk about is Blippi, Blippi. This guy, okay, is actually Steve John is his name, Steve John. And I'm putting this in down here as I tell you guys, Steve John. He's worth $16 million. Okay, so 16 million. And I'm giving you what they've done so that you can see how spread out all of this stuff is. You know, it's not just one thing that these people are doing to make money. It's all kinds of different things. He's got 30.1 million subscribers. He's got 21.1 billion views. He was raised in Washington. He wanted to be a fighter pilot and a limousine driver when he grew up. He ended up serving in the United States Air Force as a loadmaster. His responsibilities were to do calculations and plan the cargo placement. After he served, he moved back to Washington, and he saw his nephew watching low-quality videos on YouTube. He started posting in 2014. Now think about this. This is only 7 years. He did all the work for his early videos himself. He took inspiration from educators who came before him, such as like Mr. Rogers, and his goal was for Blippi to act and think like a child, but would also be educational. So it's more of a kid's thing. His dream was achieved when he did some videos. He has since expanded his production staff and produced videos in Spanish. He also made DVDs and digital downloads on his website, and he started a line of Blippi toys. So it's like a kid's thing that he does, okay? My next one up, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Now you may have heard of him because he recently opened a string of restaurants. He is actually worth $16 million. 16 million. Whoops. I didn't type that right. He's worth $16 million. His earnings in 2020, his earnings were $24 million. Guys, what did you make in 2020? What did you make last year? I bet he's got you beat for the most part, right? Now he's got 90.5 million subscribers. And he started posting when he was 13 years old under the name of Mr. Beast 6000. His videos estimated how wealthy other YouTubers were and Let's Plays, okay? So he was actually doing videos on looking at other YouTubers. He broke through 2017 on his counting to 100,000 videos. His first video took him 40 hours. Oh my God. But you know, a video, for me, a 10 to 14 minute video will probably take me 8 to 12 hours, something like that. Now, understand, not filming 8 to 12 hours. The actual filming may be 30 minutes, but then I've got the planning of it, I've got the editing of it, I've got the uploads of it. So there's a lot of effort that goes into one video. Now, these lives that I'm doing here, they're much easier because I can just talk. And the next one we've already kind of mentioned, it's Logan Paul. Logan Paul is the next one. And Logan Paul is now worth $19 million. 19 million. Okay. And if you don't want a YouTube channel yet, come on, guys, come on. He got his last start when he was 10 years old on a YouTube channel called Zoosh. 2013, he posted on Vine, and he started his YouTube channel. He's pursued focusing on social media full time and moved in with other Vine stars in Los Angeles. That's Logan Paul. Next one up is Lily Singh, Lilly, Singh, Singh. There she is. And she is worth $20 million. 20 million. And she has 17.7 million subscribers. She got 3.9 billion views. And she started her career in 2010. She posted using the name Superwoman, something like that, or looks like an I guess it is. The inspiration came from her childhood and belief that Lily could do anything. She graduated from New York University with a degree in psychology that same year. She planned to graduate school as her parents wanted, but opted to focus on a YouTube channel. So I think at $20 million, she made the right decision. So you can look her up. Next one is Jake Paul. Okay, are they related? I think they are. I don't know. If anybody knows, put it in the comment section there. if you know if those guys are related. Hey JR, I have a difficult time believing you are doing all this research. You've got to be outsourcing. No, I actually don't. No, this is stuff I do. I don't use anybody for research because I want to kind of verify it. I don't want to tell you guys stuff that could be wrong. So she or he is worth $20 million. Excuse me, $20 million, and he has 6.9 billion views. He was born in 1977 or 1997. God knows that makes me sound old, doesn't it? 23, 20. He's 24 years old. Come on. 24, and he's worth 22. Look at this. $22.4 million. $22.4 million. Okay, wait. I put 20 million. It's not 20 million. It's 22.4 million. I'm going to get that right. There we go. $22.4 million. He grew up in Ohio with his brother. Yes, his brother is Logan Paul, okay? That was in my notes. He's also a popular YouTuber. He started his career in 2013, once again, 8 years ago, posting videos on Vine. He had over 5 million followers and 2 billion views before the app shut down. His first upload on YouTube was a vlog. Get this, guys, 2014, so it's 6-7 years. He started Team 10 and released a single called It's Friday, Bro, that featured them. The song's peak was 91st on the Billboard Hot 100s. So think about it. You used to go to a record producer. Let me get a little sip here. And have them decide if you could have a record or not. Now people can just do a record. So he's done okay. Next one up is David Dubrick. And I listened to this guy. He's pretty interesting, actually. Dubrick. D-R-I-K. My throat in the morning is tough. His net worth is $20 million. A lot of 20 millions out there, right? A lot of 20 millions out there. He was born in Slovakia in 1996. His family moved to Illinois when he was 6 years old. He graduated from high school. His parents gave him a choice, either go to college or you move out. So he went to Los Angeles to pursue his career on Vine, and he did that full time. He had over 1 million followers on Vine before the app shut down. That helped him make his transition to YouTube easier than most creators. He started his channel in 2015, guys. 6 years. 6 years. Okay, we've got Nash T-Y-A. Excuse me, I'm sorry I'm coughing, guys. There we go. And her earnings are 18.5 million. Wait, her net worth is 20 though. Let me put that in there correctly. Her net worth is $20 million. But I've got a surprise about her in a second, guys. You aren't going to believe. There we go. She was born in Russia. Now get this. When was she born? When do you think, what's her name? Nastya was born. When do you think she was born? I'm going to give you a couple of hints. Let's see here. Her parents both worked and owned their own companies, but ended up selling them in 2015 because she started her YouTube channel. They put all their time in taking care of her. But when did she start her YouTube channel? What do you think it was? Here it is, guys. First off, she was born in 2014. 2014. Today, she's 7 years old. Today, she's worth $20 million. Today. So you may want to look her up. That's kind of interesting. She's 7. She's just 7. So if you're over 7 and you're watching this, she got you beat. The next one is Preston. Preston. Put him in there. And his net worth is $20 million. And isn't it interesting how all these people are different? You know, they all got different stories. He is worth $20 million. But get this, his 2020 earnings was $19 million. He has been on YouTube for over 10 years now. He started TBNR Frags. 2012, he changed his channel name to Preston Plays, where he plays Minecraft and Call of Duty. He plays games. He plays games. Let me reiterate that. He plays games. His net worth is $20 million. He made $19 million last year alone. Okay. Next one is James Charles. He's an interesting person, James Charles, and his net worth is $25 million. Now, he actually made 20, or I don't know, it doesn't have his last year's earnings. Subscribers 25.6 million. He graduated from high school. Listen to me. He graduated from high school in 2017. He graduated from high school in 2017. He's worth $25 million, guys. He says it wasn't easy. Bull, it wasn't easy. It only took you a few years. He got started in makeup, and he does makeup tutorials. And he does dance stuff. He taught himself how to do it and started doing it professionally for other people. Makeup, guys, makeup. While he worked as a local makeup artist in New York, James started his YouTube channel. He posted makeup tutorials, and by 2016, he became the first male ambassador for CoverGirl. CoverGirl, it's a guy, okay? And if you go to his channel, look at his makeup. His makeup's really good. It's really good. All right, we've also got Ninja right here. Ninja, his real name is Tyler Blevins, but he is worth $25 million. $25 million. And he has 24.2 million subscribers, 2.4 billion views, graduated from high school and never went to college. Instead, he focuses on Halo 3 professionally and streaming. I know it's a game. That's all I know. He played Cloud9, Team Liquid, Renegades, and Lumosity Gaming. He streamed H1Z1. I have no idea what any of this is. By 2018, he had over 2 million followers. He also broke the records for most views for individual stream with 635,000 and 667,000 viewers live. Oh my God, I don't have that many on today, do I? I don't have that many on today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. The next one is Thanos. Is that right? Yeah, Thanos Gaming. Okay. And there you go. Thanos Gaming, his net worth is also $25 million. We haven't even gotten into the big numbers yet, guys. We haven't gotten to the big numbers yet. Thanos Gaming is a music producer, video game commenter, and a DJ. In 2015, he had over 10 million subscribers. So he ain't doing bad. Okay, he's not doing bad. He produces and performs remix as Rynx, R-Y-N-X, whatever the heck that is. And I'm just trying to show you these people so you can see the amount of money. This one here is Dude Perfect. I have seen some of his stuff. Let me see here, Dude Perfect. There we go. His net worth, get this, now we're getting up to some money, $30 million. $30 million. There we go. Dude Perfect is a group of former college roommates. They all studied at Texas A&M. Their members are Corey and Kobe Cotton and Cody James and Tyler, Tony, and Garrett Hilbert. Their content is primarily stunts and trick shots. So that's what they do, stunts and trick shots. Amazing what they are doing. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Paul? Isn't it crazy? I mean, look at our age. And look at the age of these people. These guys are pretty funny. I've listened to them before. This is Rhett, R-H-E-T-T, and Link. And L-I-N-K, Rhett and Link. And they are worth combined $32 million. Okay. And they met in the first grade in elementary school, and they went to elementary school in North Carolina. They made a documentary about this meeting called Looking for Mrs. Locklear. And then one day they got caught up writing swear words on their desk, and that's how they got the name of the most popular YouTube channel, Good Mythical Morning. They weren't allowed to go to recess and had to stay inside. Instead, they received coloring books that had mythical creatures in them. They went on to be roommates later on at the North Carolina State University. They studied civil and industrial engineering. They wasted their time. They both worked in their chosen field for a time, and then they started making videos, and there you go. They currently run 5 YouTube channels, and they brought the Smoosh brand in 2019. So there you go. They do pretty good. My next person up is Ryan's World. This was really kind of interesting. Ryan's World. I know about this one a lot. Ryan's World is worth $32 million. Put that in here, $32 million. And get this, in 2020 though, their earnings were $29.5 million. Ryan's World started the channel in 2015. He watched toy review channels and asked why isn't he on YouTube when other kids are. That's what he asked his parents. He was a little kid. His mom quit her job and worked on Ryan's World full time. The name used to be Ryan Toy Reviews, and his family changed their surname Guan to the on-screen surname Kaji. Okay, so pretty impressive. He branded clothing and toys line, which also called Ryan's World. It launched only with Walmart in 2018 and made over, get this, $250 million in 2020. Okay, he's a kid. He's a little kid. Okay, next one is Dan, and this is TDM. Dan TDM. Okay, now Dan TDM is worth $35 million. $35 million. I apologize for looking down, but that's how I have to type down here. He plays Pokemon. That's what he does. He plays Pokemon in Counter-Strike. I don't know how they make money on these game things. I don't really. But, you know, that's what he does. He continued to play games. He set the Guinness Book of World Records for most views for a dedicated Minecraft video channel. Who knows there was a record for a video game? Who knew that? Who knew that? 2016, he changed his channel into the famous name it is today as Dan TDM. In that same year, he wrote a bestseller called, I can't even pronounce this, Trayaurus, Tyrus, and the Enchanted Crystal. So, you know, you see a lot of these guys are like parlaying what they do into something else. Next one up is Mark. And we're getting down to the last list. This is number 3 highest right now. So we're only 2 more away. So you got to see who the number 1 is. And you can, you know, put in the chat if you think you know who the number 1 is. And don't research it. Don't cheat. Do not cheat. Okay? He's worth $35 million. All right, there we go. $35 million. And he joined YouTube in 2012. Okay, what were you doing in 2012? You should have joined YouTube, right? He started off doing sketch comedy where he would play every character in the sketch. That's how he got the name Markiplier. Okay, it's a mix between Mark and Multiplier. Before YouTube banned his AdSense account, he did get banned, he played video games on that channel. He went on to create a new one called Markiplier Game later that year. He moved to Los Angeles 2014, focused on Let's Play videos, and his breakthrough playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's. The series has now over 80 million views, and he continues to play games, and even had a cameo in Five Nights at Freddy's. So pretty impressive. In 2019, he made a new YouTube channel called Unis, Anis, and Ethan Nestor. They made a video a day for a year. Heck, I'm doing that. Well, I don't do Sundays though. Oh well, whatever. But you see the work he put into it. He made a video a day, guys. Now you guys have probably heard this one. This is Pewdiepie. There we go, PewDiePie. PewDiePie's real name is Felix Klellberg, but he's PewDiePie, and he's worth, get this, $40 million. Come on, man, $40 million. He's got 109 million subscribers. He became famous for his commentary on video games. So he played video games and then talked about them. That's what he did, okay? He played games while commenting on his own experience and displaying his hilarious reactions. Wow. Does that not blow your mind? Now we're almost up to, yes, we're up to number 1. Number 1. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And, oh wow, I don't even know what to say about this one. But it is, here it comes, Jeffrey. My real name is Jeffrey, by the way. I know I go by JR, but my real name is Jeffrey. But I don't have his money. That's for sure. Jeffree Star. How much is he worth? This will blow your frigging mind. Wait. $200 million, guys. This dude's worth $200 million. He does makeup. He does makeup. Different makeup, modeling jobs. He joined MySpace and had one of the largest followings. He received tens of thousands of comments on his post. He blogged about life, fame, beauty, and posted his music. His first video on YouTube was in 2009, and it was actually to promote his music career. Holy crap. Holy crap. $200 million. Paul says, be interesting to see what they spend on ad spend as well as producing their stuff. Well, you know, you can see a difference. Like Jeffree Star's worth $200 million. His earnings in 2020 was $15 million. So it looks like he's keeping most of his money. Mr. Beast spends a lot of money because he gives away money constantly. So he spends a lot of his money, but it's working for him. You know, all these guys I would trade bank accounts with, wouldn't you? I mean, really, these are pretty nice bank accounts. That's our top 10 list. What do you think of them, guys? Put your comments in that chat section. I got through this. I wanted to do this in like 30 minutes, and I've done it. Yay me! I was able to get through all this. Really hard to do. And I do want to remind you too, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to $200 million. That would be nice. I don't think that's going to happen. However, it is increasing. And here's the thing I'll tell you guys. If you don't have a YouTube channel, somebody is interested in who you are. I know. I don't care if you're tall or short or fat or thin or old or young, no matter what age you are, there is somebody that is interested in you. All you gotta do is find them. And how do you find them? You start posting videos, okay? Find a niche, find a subject. I'm showing you guys all of this to let you know that anybody can make money. My channel got monetized in November of last year, I think it was. And every single month, my income has gone up. Every single month since then. I don't want to share exactly what it is, but just AdSense alone, just the ads that run on my videos, I would think within the next 12 months will pay all my bills. So that tells you something, right? And it's a decent amount right now. And by the way, my bills are high, so that's no small feat. I did get some videos yesterday of my house being built, and I wanted to share those guys with you, and I don't have time today. Do I have time? No, I don't have time. But it's a walkthrough of the house, the backyard, the front, all the rooms of the house. They've got sheetrock in there now. It's pretty cool. The agent that sold it to me did a walkthrough on it. It has the biggest backyard in this entire neighborhood, which is nice. And I like a neighborhood community. You know, I don't want to be off in the middle of the woods. I had a house in Virginia, and we were on 3 acres way out in the middle of the country. And I didn't like that seclusion as much as I thought I would, because it was so far to go to the grocery store or get anything. And, you know, in all the years I lived there, we could never have food delivery because nobody delivered out there. So I went to a neighborhood this time. And it's a nice neighborhood. I mean, it's really nice. I do want to share that with you. If you guys are interested, you know, put that in the comment section that you're interested in seeing that house. Maybe you're not interested. Maybe you don't care. I don't know. But if you do, I want to share it with you. I want to share anything with you that you find interesting or helpful. That's my whole goal in doing this channel. If it's interesting or it's helpful, I want to give it to you guys, okay? And you determine what that is. So, you know, if you put in the comments, hey, yeah, I want to see that, then I'll do it. And if you put in there, no, I don't give a crap, then that's fine too. I won't get offended. It doesn't bother me. But if you're interested, I will do it. Let me get another sip here. My throat's finally clearing out. It's like in the mornings. It's tough, right? To jump up and start talking. I don't know. And like yesterday, I had to do videos. I had 12 scheduled and a VSL. The VSL is a video sales letter, and that's going to go on a page I'm getting ready to mail out to my survival food community. And if you're interested in getting those emails, go to Survivalcave Food and sign up for something. You know, give us your email, and you'll get on that list and you'll get my mailings. I'm doing an incredible promotion that's going to be starting. Gosh, I don't want to put pressure on myself, but probably next week to Survivalcave Food members, and you can get some deals that will blow your mind. I'm also giving away my book, so that's a really cool promotion if you're interested in that. Yeah. Let's see here. Thanks for sharing this today, brother. My brother Paul says looking forward to walkthrough. Oh, good. Okay. Well, he's interested. James Breen. Of course, we're interested in learning more about your new home in the Lone Star State. That's kind of cool, right? I mean, there's nothing. It used to be like California was cool. Everybody thought, oh man, California's cool. And now they're like, oh yeah, that's that state that's all screwed up with politics and homeless and high taxes, right? That's California, right? Yeah, that is California. That's what happened to California. So hopefully it won't happen in Texas. I don't think so because they don't put up with any crap there. And I'm not really a Californian, guys. I've only been here since 2013. You know, I was raised in Florida, Tennessee, and Virginia. So that's where I really come from. I'm more of a Southern boy than anything else. And some people even tell me I have an accent. I don't know if I do or not. If I have an accent, you guys would know. I don't know. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified anytime I upload a video, anytime I go live. If this was helpful to you, if you liked this content today, please let me know. I can do more stuff like this. I want to know what you guys want. Please put that in the comment section. If you're not watching this live, put it in the comments below the video and I come back and answer that stuff. So if you have questions about growing a channel, if you have questions about selling stuff online, the one thing I'll tell you about all these YouTubers is they started side businesses doing other things and they parlayed their fame, if you will, into other things. You know, Mr. Beast started the Beast Burger and he opened, I think, 200 locations in one day, but they were all ghost kitchens, so you could only order delivery, which was kind of interesting. So that's what I've got for you today. You guys have been awesome. I really appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Give me a thumbs up too. That little click on that thumbs up thing really helps my video distribution. That thumbs up means a lot. So you guys, please just take a second, just click it for me. You know, it's not asking a lot, I don't think. Anytime you want to donate to this channel, I always forget to do this. I'm supposed to do this all the time. There's a $sign there in the chat section. You can only donate to this channel when I'm live. That's the only time you can do it, but you can click that little dollar symbol right there and you can donate $1, $5, or my favorite donation, $1 million. That's my favorite donation. So if you want to donate $1 million, you go right ahead. You are welcome to do so. You've got to have that limit on your credit card though, because I think it runs through a credit card or something like that. But feel free to do that. If you want to support this channel, helps me make more content, helps me pay for all this equipment. Obviously making these videos every morning, I don't make any money on these videos. Later on, if they get monetized, you know, and they run some ads and make a little bit of money here and there, but that's real helpful. But I don't like to ask you guys for any money at all, because that's not why this, you know, why I'm doing this. That's just a side thing. Now you don't have a pronounced accent. Great sessions, peace and blessings always, everyone. James Breen, my dude. Well, yeah, James, I don't have a Southern accent because you in Savannah, Georgia. I'd love to hear your accent one day. And you know, something else I was going to do, guys, is bring some of you guys on here live. There's a way to do that where I can bring you in live and actually have you on the YouTube channel with me. I thought that would be really cool. So if that's something that you have interest in, put that in the chat section, put it in the comment section. If it's not live, let me know. And I know some of you guys are just interesting, and you don't have to have made millions of dollars online or have some big e-commerce business. I think James would be interesting because he drove a truck for all those years. I think it'd be interesting to hear some stories. I know he's got stories and that's what people are interested in. So yeah, that's it. Today after this, I have a meeting with my web developer. Our new website is going to be live soon at Survivalcave Food on a new platform. Then after that, I'm meeting with a representative from YouTube to work on my YouTube ads. And then what do I get after that? I guess we got lunch, and then I got to work out, and then I got 4 more videos I've got to film. I had 12 scheduled yesterday in a DSL. I only got through 9 of them. No, 4 and 9 is not 12. I guess I got through 8 of them. That's what happened. I got through 8 of them. So I have 4 more to do today. And then I got to start editing them. And then by the time I get them edited, it'll be another week. And then I got to start all over again and do more videos. But it's worth it. I want to get to this guy's net worth. What was it? $200 million. Wow. That's pretty impressive. I can't shake my New York accent. Oh, wow. You're from New York, James. I get it. Yeah, there ain't no getting rid of that, man. No. You will always be a New Yorker if you're from New York. You may be hanging out down there in the South enjoying the sunshine. Well, yeah, you're a New Yorker for sure. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I like New York accent. I think it's pretty cool. It sounds kind of tough. You guys always sound tough when you have a New York accent. Whoops, I actually typed in here. Didn't mean to do that. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Got things to do. Guys, I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you so much. Please put any comments in that chat section. If you like stuff, what you don't like, what you do like, what you'd like to see more of, I need to know that stuff. Don't forget, subscribe, bell, thumbs up, all those things I need. I thank you so much for being here today and sharing some of your life with me as I share a little bit with you. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you real soon.